What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video today. Today we're going to be doing a full platinum stack video, okay? It could be a little bit underwhelming, but I'm excited to share with y'all all that I've stacked since leaving YouTube and coming back. So we're going to talk about it a little bit and we're going to get into it, but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone, so today we're doing the full platinum stack video, okay? And we're gonna just kind of go piece by piece here a little bit and just talk a tiny bit about some things. Y'all are gonna see some new stuff I haven't showed yet on my channel that I've stacked since I've been gone. But as most of y'all know, there was a big sell-off couple years back, and that's what kind of made me quit doing the whole YouTube thing and everything like that. But I've gotten back into stacking more recently, and so I wanted to start getting back into making some videos for y'all. So with all that being said, let's start it off with an absolute banger, and that is this magnificent beauty. As you can see there, this is a Pamp Suisse Lunar Calendar Series Rabbit, dated 2023. Now this is really cool because it's limited mintage, obviously. They're only gonna mint these 1 year, and this is the 2023 Rabbit. So I thought this was pretty cool. I got this at an LCS close by to me for a reasonable amount of premium. He was selling this at the same price he was selling Valcambi random bars, and so I thought, do I want a cool rabbit bar or do I want a random generic Valcambi bar? I took the rabbit for the same price. Can't be beat. So that is one full solid ounce of platinum we have right there. Now another piece that's somewhat larger is from my old stack. I was able to hold on to this in the great sell-off, if you will, and that is my half-ounce Platinum Eagle. If we can get it to focus there, y'all can see it. Bring it a little closer and see if we can focus in a little bit better. There we go. As you can see there, it's a 2008 half-ounce Platinum Eagle. So that's pretty cool. I was able to hold on to that, and I didn't have to sell it off in the great sell-off of old. And so, yeah, that's what we have so far. So far, we've showcased 1.5 ounces of platinum. Now, a lot of what you're about to see, you've probably already seen in some of my recent videos, but I do have many of these little tiny itty bitty coins. And we're gonna kind of showcase them a little bit here and talk about it a little bit. But as y'all know, I love the small coins because with the way I'm going right now, it's just easy for me to pick up and stack over time. So the first coin we're going to show is one we've shown recently here on the channel, and that is the 1/10 ounce Platinum Eagle. So this is a 2001. I bought it as an off quality coin, and as you can see there, there's a little tiny mark in the corner, but it's whatever really. It's just bullion at the end of the day. But we do have a half ounce and a 1/10 ounce now. So that's pretty cool. So that brings us up to 1.6 ounces of platinum. And y'all know that I really enjoy stacking the Australian mint stuff. And so we've got ourselves here 3 1/10 ounce platinum koala bears. So that's pretty cool. And that brings us up to 1.9 ounces of pure platinum so far in the full stack video. And a collection cannot be complete with just koalas. You also need to have some of these cool looking kookaburras. So as y'all know, I have 2 of these kookaburras in my stack. And these are pretty much the same thing as the koalas. They come from the Perth Mint. They're 1/10 ounce, beautiful coins, absolutely gorgeous. I guess the queen won't be on it anymore. We'll have to see what they do for the king next year. But these are very cool coins. And that's actually another cool aspect, is these will be the last year of the queen. So I don't know if that really adds anything to the value, but it's kind of cool to think about when you think about it. And so moving on, well, actually, our total with these brings us up to 1.6 plus 0.5 equals 2.1 ounces of platinum. We also like stacking these little Britannias. As you can see here, this is a 2023 that I have placed inside of a capsule, and it's a King Charles version. I still need to get a Queen version for my stack, but I do have the King Charles version. I also told y'all last year that I was going to start filling up this tube with these little coins. So we do have one so far in the tube. I like to encapsulate at least the first coin of anything I get, but this is just another 2023 in here. So we'll put it over here to the side. With those two Britannias, we're starting to move up in our overall stack amount, right? So what are we looking at with that? We're looking at about 2.3 ounces of platinum. So that adds another 0.2 ounces, bringing us up to 2.3. Now, we're getting to the end of the stack here, unfortunately. As sad as this can be, the Platinum Beast is a weak platinum stacker, but we'll grow over time and we'll get bigger and bigger. But another thing I want to show y'all that I was able to actually hold on to from the previous sell-off, if you will, is these beauties. Now, for my old-time followers, you probably remember when I got these. But for those that are new, these were sent to me by a loyal viewer of mine called KS Coin, way back in the day, years ago. And he had his jeweler mock these up, and these are 95% platinum. Now, weighing these and adding these to the stack gets a little tricky because these are 95% platinum because that's what jewelers deal in. So they're about 5% copper. Now, when I weighed them, they came out to about 1/4 ounce. So for the sake of just easy math, we'll add up 1/4 ounce to the stack. But realistically, they came out to 0.27 troy ounces of 95% platinum. So again, the math gets real tricky. It's like 0.2565 or something like that. But for the sake of this video, we'll call it 1/4 ounce. But I do still have these, and I will probably hold on to these for absolutely ever. These will be the last thing I sell. If I just have to sell the shirt off my back, this will be what I have to sell. But I wasn't going to just give these up so easily. So when I did sell what I had to sell, these were something that I held on to very dearly. And I'm glad I was able to. So with the extra 1/4 ounce, we are looking at a total of 2.55 troy ounces of platinum. So 2.55, okay? Now I've got two pieces left. The first one is going to be this cat that I recently showcased to y'all. Yeah, it's just a very cool coin, and this is 1/25 ounce of platinum. So again, the math is going to get tricky here with a 1/25 ounce, but very cool coin nonetheless. So 2.55 troy ounces has now turned into 2.59 troy ounces. So we're almost at 2.6 here. And we have one final piece to showcase. Now this one is very small, but I find it very interesting, and I'm going to explain why I held on to this as well. This is a piece from the old stacking days, so you might recognize it if you've been around forever on my channel. But it is none other than this Argor Heraeus 1 gram platinum bar. Now typically I'm not a 1 gram guy. I used to be back in the day, but I don't know how much I'm going to pick up of it in more recent times. I might get 1 or 2 pieces at some point just to kind of, for fun's sake, basically. But there's a reason I held on to this one. It's because one of my old friends from back in the day, some of y'all know him as Fish, actually sent me this in exchange for some silver or something back in the day. I can't remember what it was. I think some $50 or something. I don't know. But regardless, I remember messaging him and asking him where he got this because I wasn't able to find it anywhere online. Argo Horaeus stopped making them for a little while, and then they started making them again. So you can find them these days. However, this one's pretty special to me since he was willing to take one from his perfect box he had. He had a whole box of these, like 25 of them coming at like case or whatever. And he was willing to take one and trade me for it. And I thought that was pretty cool and pretty special. So I held on to this, and I'm glad I was able to. And I'm glad I still have it today. So at 2.59 troy ounces, what does 1 gram add? Well, we're just going to round up and call it 2.6 at this point, because the number is probably very long and very strange. So we will stick with 2.6 troy ounces of platinum. So that's what we're looking at these days, guys. And that's what we have so far. Hopefully we can see the stack grow over time and add more and more and more as time goes on. But with all that being said, yeah, I was called out by another YouTuber known as none other than Pistol Packing Pilot, and he really wanted me to make this video. I think just to prove that he had more platinum than me, if I'm being completely honest. He probably wanted to just prove that I wasn't truly the platinum beast. I'm just kidding. But regardless, it's all fun and games, and I enjoyed making this video, and I enjoy showcasing to y'all everything that I've accumulated thus far and everything that I have thus far. I look forward to 2024 bringing even more platinum to the stack that I can showcase for y'all. But with all that being said, be sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button on your way out, and until next time, we'll see y'all.